Hey, how are you guys doing today? My name is Walter Matthews. I'm with my podcast, Skyway Bound Presents, and we're essentially a video slash podcast of that's focused on social entrepreneurship and people making a difference. And today, for my what I call Skyway Bound Adventures, I want to share with you kind of an epiphanous moment, if you will. I've been working in this world of entrepreneurship officially probably definitely 2 years, definitely 2 years. I had given myself a time limit, but I've so blown through that time limit. And, I've just learned so much. One second while I reset my clock so I don't talk too long. And I've blown through that timeline, but I've got to tell you it's been a great journey and it still is a great journey. I've learned so much and I just look forward to whatever else I'm going to learn in the future. And as you see and hear, I've embraced that it's not going to be perfect. This podcast already, how many ums and ahs and so's have you heard me say already? So it's not going to be perfect, and I'm just throwing it out there. But you know what? I'm doing something, and I'm very, very happy about that. And I try to encourage people to do similar. Many people get discouraged because they try something and they don't reach that initial success of what that $1 million or that $1 billion. There's so many stories of people that didn't achieve the success until later in life. One of my favorite is the Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders. He didn't achieve success until like his 70s, late 60s, early 70s. So so don't give up. About a year ago, I say a lot too, another imperfection. About a year ago, I went to this conference, and it was a great way for me to meet people in the education technology space. But I met a lot of older entrepreneurs there, and they really were so encouraging to me. They were giving me stories about how they were down to their last pennies before their idea worked, but it finally worked because they didn't give up and they didn't quit. And that was one of many that was one of many places where I've met different people who really encouraged me to not give up and continue. Eventually, things will click. At the same time, I've had to be flexible and realize that some things aren't working and makes minor pivots in what I'm trying to accomplish. And I've done that, and I've done that successfully. And I'm slowly pulling together the team of the right people who similar similar mindsets, however, very diverse perspectives, and we're going to accomplish great things in the near future. But what I do want to talk to you about today in particular is my moment of discovery, of customer discovery. It's taken me, I'd say, like 2 years almost to wake up and see the customer right before my eyes. And it's required me to kind of become a little bit more flexible in my mindset and how I think about this world of entrepreneurship. And I know there's some of you out there, you're great at business already, so this is nothing to you. You're like, haha, old guy. I figured it out before you. Well, good for you. Took me forever to figure it out. You know what? I'm still standing. I figured it out finally. So I'm working on getting back into the world of aviation so I can make a difference, and I want to make aviation more accessible for more people, because in my mind the future is we're going to have at least hovering vehicles. And in my mind, eventually we're going to need aviation centric education to basically replace driver's education. But going through that process, it was racking my brain to figure out who my customers were. And it occurred to me as I've been meeting people over the past couple of years that a couple of my potential customers were right in my face. And I reached out to them, and they're business to business customers. And now we've got letters of intent contingent on certain milestones being met in the coming months. And I'll share more about that in the coming months as I progress towards re-entering the aviation industry. But it was very exciting for me to literally, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, holy cow, that's a customer. Reached out to them. They responded very positively that, yes, congratulations, you finally figured out that we could be your customer. And for me, it turned out to be business to business customers. But a customer is a customer, somebody that's willing to pay you to provide services to meet their demands is a customer, especially when that transaction is complete. So I'm very excited about that. I wanted to share that with you guys. This is just a short part of my journey, short clip of a part of my journey, and I just wanted to share that with the audience and encourage you to, don't quit. Just keep going and be flexible. You never know when you're going to have that moment of, that's it, that eureka moment of, holy cow, I figured it out. So just know you're not alone. Remember, yes, the journey is long. It's hard. Do not quit, do not quit, do not quit. The sky's the limit. I believe in you. You can do it. Get out there. Let's make it happen.